Have you ever wondered what it would be like if every child, regardless of their background or abilities, had equal access to quality education? This was a question that deeply intrigued one of the world's most revered leaders, Nelson Mandela. His relentless pursuit of inclusive education has left an indelible mark on the world. Today we delve into the heart of Mandela's efforts in promoting inclusive education. Don't forget to subscribe to the SayPro channel for more insightful videos. In the late 1940s, Nelson Mandela, a young law student, began his journey towards inclusivity in education. He was a firm believer in the power of education, often stating that it was the most potent weapon to change the world. As a member of the African National Congress Youth League, Mandela tirelessly advocated for equal educational opportunities for all South Africans. Fast forward to the 1960s. Mandela's fight for inclusive education took a dramatic turn. The Apartheid government's Bantu Education Act was a significant roadblock to Mandela's dream of inclusive education. This act, intended to limit Black Africans' access to quality education, perpetuating racial segregation. Mandela, undeterred, continued to rally against this act, emphasizing the importance of equal access to education. In the early 1990s, Mandela's efforts in promoting inclusive education began to bear fruit. After his release from prison and his election as president, Mandela made education a top priority for his government. He initiated several reforms, including the Reconstruction and Development Program, aiming to provide equal educational opportunities for all South Africans. Mandela's efforts did not stop at policy changes. He understood that for education to be truly inclusive, it needed to address the diverse needs of all learners. Hence, he endorsed the Salamanca Statement in 1994, which advocated for the inclusion of children with special needs into regular schools. The dawn of the 21st century saw Mandela retire from active politics, but his passion for inclusive education did not wane. He established the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund and the Mandela Rhodes Foundation, both of which continue to promote inclusive education by providing scholarships and supporting educational initiatives. So, what can we gather from Mandela's lifelong pursuit of inclusive education? Firstly, his unwavering commitment reminds us that inclusive education is not merely a policy, but a fundamental human right. Secondly, he demonstrated that inclusive education goes beyond mere access. It calls for an education system that respects and caters to the diverse needs of all learners. Lastly, Mandela's efforts underscore the importance of continued advocacy and action to ensure that no child is left behind in the pursuit of education. In the words of Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. His tireless efforts in promoting inclusive education have indeed changed the world, bringing us closer to a future where every child has an equal opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive.